guys, I'm going live for the first time here without Caesar, and he is unable to be here because he is on his way en route to Pebble Beach. But I am here to keep with the tweak of the week, and this is the first time we're also streaming live to my personal profile and also our new YouTube channel, Goodbye Gut Over 50. So if you're a man over 50 and you've been using a blender, I want you to listen in. Actually, I want you to stop using it. I'm going to tell you why. Because this is a testosterone killer. And here's how this happens. Think of your stomach as this conveyor belt that whatever you eat or drink, it wants to make it go very slowly out the back door into the small intestine. When we spoke last week, we were teaching you guys to eat fruit that has seeds in it because that's healthier fruit than the highly engineered fruit that is engineered to be sweeter and more water in it than more nutrition. So this week we're going to take the fruit talk another level because I know a lot of you guys out there use these blenders and you put fruit in them. And for those of you who think you're better because you're putting vegetables in them and blending them, you're still creating the same problem with or for your metabolism. So here's what I want you guys to think about. When your food that you eat goes into your body, God gave us teeth in order to start chewing that food and stomach acids that come out and properly digest that food. And then the stomach that properly churns that food, all at a pace that is nice and steady. And the security guard at the back door there is the fiber. The fiber is your security guard that makes sure whatever you're consuming, eating or drinking, is going to go through at a very nice and slow pace so that you don't get a sugar rush to your liver. So let's think about this. If you think you're doing yourself a favor by consuming smoothies, and I'm talking to you guys out there who put the powders in and the creatine and all that, and you think you're doing yourself a favor with the smoothie, you are doing such harm to your testosterone level. And here's how it happens. When you use this blender here, and I'm going to open this up and show you. This is a Ninja blender. And by the way, I hardly ever use a blender. See these blades? These blades will spin at 20,000 rotations per minute. It's going to pulverize the fiber. So basically what you're doing when you use this is you're going to take your security guard that's in the stomach trying to make sure everything goes through nice and slow at a good pace. You're going to take that security guard, you're going to put him in here, you're going to chop him up into millions and millions of little pieces. That means now no security guard at the back door. So whatever you are consuming, whether it's a green smoothie, a protein powdered shake, or maybe you think, oh, well, Janina, I put peanut butter in mine because that adds more fat. No, you're pulverizing that fat too. So here's the problem. That's going to hit your liver like a tsunami of sugar. And if you think, well, wait a minute, Janina, I don't put any fruit in mine. I'm using all vegetables. Listen, vegetables that have no more fiber because you've pulverized it is now sugar. Okay. Now, when that tsunami hits the liver, your liver is going to get overwhelmed. Your liver is going to go, we can't handle all this sugar all at once. So it makes your pancreas secrete a bunch of insulin. And what have I taught you guys on the tweak of the week? Insulin is your, say it with me, fat storage hormone. So when you consume a protein shake before a workout, you're basically telling your body, store everything from this smoothie as fat. Now, how many of you who go to the gym want more fat? No, you're going to the gym for what? You want to expose the muscles that you've worked so hard to get. Maybe you're like my clients who are over the age of 50 and they're missing some organs. They're just trying to save their life. But in the meantime, what am I doing? I'm helping them drop 2 pant sizes in 6 months or less because I'm teaching them how the body works. I don't have to make them go to the gym for a darn thing. They can actually do their own workout in their own life just by walking 10 minutes before they eat, walking 10 minutes after, or maybe doing some chores around the house, and they end up getting rid of the belly fat that causes people to have health problems. But it's also getting rid of the belly fat. For those of you guys that work out, you want those abs to show. Well, it's not going to happen very easily if you're doing one of these. So here's what I'd like for you guys to remember. And this is going to hit home because it gets worse. It's not just about giving your liver a tsunami and causing fatty liver disease. It's also, listen up, guys, that sugar rush is going to decrease your testosterone by up to 25%. And I'm not talking about something that happens down the road. I'm talking about a 25% drop in your testosterone within 2 minutes. How's that sound? But wait, it's worse. That drop in your testosterone is going to last for hours after you consume something from a blender. So you got all those young guys out there on social media. I see them. They're all over YouTube. They look good. They look fit. And they're telling you about their smoothies that they drink. No, they're trying to sell you a smoothie because those powders are so damn profitable. They're shelf stable. You don't know what the heck is in them. You have to trust what they tell you. And they're on repeat. Every month you guys get a new shipment. You guys need to be aware. They don't work with the biology of the human body. And if somebody's teaching you to have a powdered drink of some sort, and I'm going to throw it out there too, bone broth, that's another one. Bone broth powders, big no too. But that's another discussion. But here's the important thing. Don't drop your testosterone by 25% because you're too lazy to chew your food. Now, if you don't have teeth, okay, I get it. If you don't have teeth, then maybe you do have to drink out of a straw. Or maybe you're one of Elon Musk's astronauts and you're headed to space. If you're not in those two categories, there is no reason for you to have a blender. And I'm going to throw this a step further. For those of us Mexicans out there, I know that we use blenders to make salsas. You're better off making what we call a pico de gallo. Take a very sharp knife and a cutting board and cut all of your salsa ingredients and make that as a chunky salsa. It will be much healthier for you. So what's the tip here? Eat your food, whether it be a vegetable or a fruit. You eating it will be so much more powerful for you. You're going to get the nutrition that your body wants. You're going to get it at a slow enough pace that your body can handle that sugar. So it gives you sustained energy, not one of these sugar crashes where you get all this energy to go work out and then right afterwards, your body takes a dump. Now, I don't have the ability because Caesar's not here with me to manage the questions. And that's too hard for me to do this live and answer questions. So here's what I'm going to do. I would like for you guys who have questions to comment below so that we can answer those on the next tweak of the week. Or I can also answer them on Saturday when we do our strategy sessions on Saturday. Now, those are longer. We go at least 30 minutes, sometimes an hour. If you want to be a part of that and be in our hot seat, as I call it, meaning you show up live, we give you a link, we'll pump you right into the live podcast. You can ask me anything you want and I'll answer it live for you if you're willing to share your questions in public. Okay. So if not, send a direct message to me and I'll answer the question anonymously. But either way, I'm here to answer your questions so that you guys know that your body has everything it needs to heal itself. You don't need powders, potions, pills, expensive surgeries. Everything within your body is there to heal. Unless, of course, guys, you broke your arm. Obviously, you need a doctor to fix that. Or maybe you got a leg cut off and you need a doctor to stop the bleeding. All very important. Emergency medicine is really important. But 85 to 90% of what's ailing you guys now is fixable on your own. You guys just got to be smarter about how to work with your body, not against it. Now, it is now 10 after, so I'm going to cut this really short because I wanted this to be the tweak of the week. So to remember, what's the tweak of this week? Get rid of your blenders. If you have a blender and you use it, and you don't want to get rid of it, I'd really like for you to tell me, what do you use the blender for? Because I will tell you right now, I used to use this a lot before I knew what I'm teaching you now. And at this point, I'm going to probably give this away to Salvation Army, I think, because it serves no purpose. Blenders, by the way, take up a lot of space. Now, one other thing. I do know, because I love cocktails, I do know that I used to love those sugary margaritas, and I used to love a pina colada. I don't make those at home, so I don't need a damn blender at home. When will I get a pina colada? Someday when I'm in the Caribbean, like when in Rome, I'll be doing that. But when I go out to dinner now, I prefer cocktails that the bartender makes. So I don't need to have a blender at home. I can't think of a reason for me to own a blender anymore. So on that note, I'm going to close it off here and remind you, I'm writing a book. I can give you guys the first 3 chapters if you comment book below, and you'll be a part of this book, because you can also tell me after you read those chapters what your thoughts are, or if something wasn't clear, because I'm trying to give you guys the owner's manual to your body, because you guys are being heavily marketed to. I see it all the time when I open up any social media platform, or especially YouTube. I see all these advertisements from Dr. Gundry and his potions and his olive oil, to the bone broth people, to the meat stick, Paleo Valley sticks, and of course, all the powders and potions. So on that note, guys, I will see you on Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And at that point, Caesar should be available to do our strategy session. And I hope you guys learned something. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And I'll see you guys next week. Take care, and we'll talk soon.